stay here. Welcome back to my channel. I am ready to put the second signature into this little lap book. So I've made a folder for this lap book, and I'm going to pop in. It goes down first. There's a magnet behind this leaf, which actually holds on to this metal butterfly, which I've put on with a brad. So it's just an A4 sheet of cardstock, which I have folded at over. I have folded it at 3 1/4, then a half inch, quarter inch, half-inch spine, then 5 1/4 and a half-inch spine, and then 5 1/4. So 5 1/4, half-inch, 5 1/4, half-inch, and no, it's 2 3/4. No, it is 2 1/2 and a half-inch. So 2 1/2, half-inch, 5 1/4, half-inch, 5 1/4. So that's your A4 sheet. I've popped a magnet in here, so I've covered each of the panels. I've put some washi tape down on the spines with glue to hold on to it. Before I put this on, I put the brad through the wing of the butterfly. I've just used some trim here, so the brad is through there. Then I covered it with paper, There's just a folded scrap of paper from the kit, which I am going to hold that in the end with a paper clip. So the front two pieces I have just used 5 1/4, 5 1/4 piece of paper from the kit, cut it in half, put one half on there and one half on there. And there's just a bit of ribbon there, and just used a scrap of paper to cover the end of that. So that's what that will look like, and that will go into the folder on a piece of elastic like the other, but this one is in the folder. So I'm going to sew this into here. And I want it in the middle, so let's poke some holes in. I never measure, I just poke one in the middle and then one about 1.5 inches up, one about 1.5 inches down, I never ever measure these things. So this one is going to go in the middle, about here, in the middle of that spine. This one will go in the middle, there, in the middle of that little spine. This one, so line up the holes that you've already marked with the holes in that you've done. And that one will go in there. Alrighty, so I've got my wax cord, which I've just tied a knot in. Don't do that. wax linen, darning needle. So the first thing we do is go through the top hole, right down through the bottom hole. Then I put both of the ends. I've got one end already threaded on. I thread the other end on and take them both through that center hole. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's just find the ends. Take the needle off. I keep my needles on a little magnet just on my shelf in front of me, so I never ever have to go looping for them. So pull it tight, not too tight that you rip the paper. Make sure one is either side of that thread and tie a double knot. The wax in the wax cord holds onto itself, and we're just gonna not actually tie a bow and snip them off, I think. Little bow, snip off. It goes in my jar of threads. Take these off. So there's our little signature. I don't care about the things poking up because I've used random pieces of paper. It really doesn't matter to me. So then this will sit in here. This closes over first, this second, and the butterfly hits that magnet. Hits that magnet there. Once it sits in that book, it'll hold a lot better as well. So there, we're just going to need another elastic. Here's one I prepared earlier. Get that album in first. Hooked on that now. Get out of there. So first one is on an elastic, the second one will go on an elastic here. But I want to thread some beads first. Should have got those. Just grabbing my green beads. Green and green beads. So I want something I don't know what. How will they look on there? No. They are pretty, but will they fit through my elastic? Will my elastic fit through them, I mean? Not a hope. Not a hope. They're all going to be too small. What have we got? got here? Keep that one out. They've got a tiny hole. This is not looking good. I didn't think this one through. Might have to come back to that one. We can always undo the elastic because I haven't got anything around me that I can do it with, but well, anything that I want to do it with. Alright, let's just lay that in there. Get the tassel out of the way. Alrighty. That's got to go, move up there. Okay. You want to pull it firm enough to hold it in there, but not too firm that it starts to bend the paper. That's pretty good. Don't let go. Okay, try it again. Snip it off. Leave enough room so that you can get hold of it and undo it if you want to put the beads on. Put that on the wrong end then. You saw what I just did there, didn't you? Put the holes in the spine and then forgot to sew that in there. Lucky I only tied a bow. See? I've sewn 1,000 pamphlet stitch and I still get it wrong. Now it's not going to undo, and I'm going to have to cut it. Let's put the clips back on so the pages don't move. Goodness gracious me. Take 2, wax thread, needle. Let's do this properly this time. Through the top and through the book. Through the bottom. And through the book. Thread both onto the needle and through the center. Take the needle off. Turn it around so I can see one either side of the yarn, twine, thread, pull it tight, pull it tight, and tie it up. Okay, now we've got it right. Okay, so let's put, did I just chop that? Just chop that. Let's fix that now. All right.